Thank you very much for your time for today. We will have around 30 minutes, 35 minutes, very fast training session. Major idea is digitalizations for project submittals. What does it mean, project submittals? Let me explain you, especially if you are speaking about the public projects for construction, engineering, oil and gas, so that kind of projects, we are having huge sets of documentation, which is design document, contract specifications, calculation, and one of the important process is we need to prepare document, we need to make design and submit to approval. This is very important because considering the 1, 4 years, 3 years, 2 years project, sometimes we have millions of documents, which those documents need to be evaluated, reviewed by experts, and also given about the remarks. And we have a status of the document, which is we submit for approval, we wait decision, and they are accepting or rejecting, accepting with comments, so that tracking those all status of the documentation without a professional system is a big trouble and big extra work for many companies, because that we are resubmitting the same document, we don't know what's the status of the document, and later on it become a big trouble. And let me just explain you the standard submittal process, which is we have step 1, like we are prepare the design documents. Let's say that a general contractor prepare the design document and submit, and the project owner using the project engineer services are evaluating the document and checking the document on behalf of the project investor, and then later we are getting the result, which is that it's very good if the document is approved. But in many cases, document is also rejected by project owner and project representative. And also we can have later on another status that sometimes documents is approved but with conditions. So we call approve with comments, and this kind of status can happen. And if we make the digital process, process engineering here, we can have it here, waiting to submit, and then submit, waiting comment, approved. If it is rejected, we are again restarting on this. We are using why-isetia for lean and or agile or graphical interface for the digital submission. So you can see that list is these are the list of the design documents which we are submitting, and these are the stage: waiting submit, waiting comment, approved, reject, and approve with comment. Let's call this post-its are all our design packages, deliverables, transmittals. Yes, so that the package 1, let's call the designer, is preparing the documents, and they may have internal evaluations. In the internal team can check that document is ready and waiting for submits. So that what designer do, designer is submitting the document to engineer and waiting the document approval. And during this time, we can start the documentation of 2, design package 2 or deliverables package 2 or document 2 or sets of documents package 2, also having the same. And let's say our document which we submit rejected and by the engineer and come to this point. At the same time, document 2nd we are having and document 3rd we are having process ongoing. So sometimes, as I mentioned, millions of documents, we can have at the same time status tracking. So you can see that here the documentation and following, and then engineer reject. The rejection is bring back to all sets again to submittal, and we are moving our activities from the left to right. So this board, if you can look at it from the perspective and as a kind of reporting, immediately give you a status report. So if the management or client asks, where are we with the design package one? Design package one at the moment in designer, waiting their submission. The design package one is approved with comments. And of course, we have here also engineer is approved the design package 3, 4, and 6. These are posted and status report. You can use it for just reminder, but if you use this approach in the electronic format, in each design package, we can have design package number, deadline, attachment of the documents, when it is submitted, when it is rejected, when it is resubmitted, what was the version, what was the remarks, all this information we can store it inside of the system, because in why-isetia we have excellent capabilities for graphical way of managing all the design kind of the submittals. This method can be used for track online status for the design coordination during the design, during the site people, design coordination, design meeting, because in construction or power, energy and oil and gas, very often we have weekly design coordination meetings, and during this time you can open the board and you can say that where we are having it. Of course, management can online track with our BI, which dynamically on time just what are the status of which documents, and you can get what type of documents is rejected, what type of discipline we have, which are submitted, what are unsubmitted. So all kind of information in December, in January, in monthly base, time base, submittal status. You can see that there are 10 unsubmitted and 15 submitted and 6 of them rejected. This is excellent interface, and you can also see in January, February, and March approved with comments and approved, rejected, and waiting submissions. These are all giving the reports. You can go and see by who submitted, who rejected, and etc. I will do in a moment online demo. We're creating one sample of the submittals, and this training program, end of this training program, we are also providing a one PDU certificate, which is valid for international. And if you send email end of this training to reply@fndisite.com, your name, surname, and the subject is digital submittals, we are going to send you tomorrow your international certificate. And this is free. Who attended this training can get the certificate. All right, so let's do online samples. So I'm going to create here one submittal. So we have why-isetia Cloud. This system is not required any installation. All the data is stored in the cloud, and anywhere you have internet connection, you can just enter your password and the login account, and you can log in the system. When you log in the system, you will be seeing your project dashboard, and here if you selected here the project dashboard, for example, for submittals, you will see the submittals. At the moment, I have my project RFI here. So dashboard is also giving that not only submittals, but you can see your project RFIs, you can see your project payment requisitions, material selections. why-isetia is a digital process management system, which we have delivered 400 engineering processes like RFI, transmittals, submittals, material selection, claim subject change orders, handovers processes, all kind of contract negotiation, supplier selections. So you can see that issue list, issue logs, all can be here monitored. So that this is my tech-in RFI. And if I go to here, my dashboard, if I select the submittals, so that my submittals now show my project submittals. So I can see that in my project total 17 submittals we have submitted. It's ready, but 11 unsubmitted and 7 of them are rejected. I can see here which month, how many submittals we achieved, and also how many of them approved, how many of them rejected for discipline-based, document type-based, area-based. Because if you are doing railway project, for example, we may have 5 stations and 10 different locations, so that documentation also important submitted by the correct metadata. And if you are doing building project, you may have 7, 8 different kind of blocks and building. And in this case, system will be selecting what type of document, which area, and etc. You can see here zone 1, zone 2, and zone 3. We have a time. So if you want to see as a management till the March, I would like to see my submittals. System will just provide you till the March total number of the submittals was here. If you want to see till the end of April, we will be seeing here till the end of April, this is the total number of the submittals. We have great approved. This is only one approved in the zone and the approved with comments. And we have a rejected. So as a person, as a management, you can see the status of the total number of the submittals which are rejected, waiting for the comments. And if you go to zone 1, you will be seeing that only the zone 1 and zone 2, you can have excellent possibilities of seeing the multi-selection. So if you want to see all, system will be providing you the all. And by the way, we have multiple project management supports, organization who are managing and operating more than one project. They can also select the submittal for the specific project, so that if I selected only the project here, for example, the project name, for example, for Orange Beam project, I will be seeing only the report from the Orange Beam project. If you selected here the Peach Beam project, you will be seeing that specific for this project. So each project, you may have different reports. If you want to see all the project with all submittals, you will be able to seeing here all the submittals. All right, so this is the report, but how this report is generated, how the process is working, because I explain you. So let me just create one sample for RFI. So I am here selecting for process board. As I mentioned that we have 400 processes implemented already in the system. So if you go to all the processes, you can see that these are the process for submittals, RFI, payment claims, and etc. So I'm just selecting submittal process. And in submittal process, I open the submittal board. In submittal board now, I have architectural, earthwork, and power supply, the 3 categories, and these are all the submittals I have. If I want to see only architectural, I can hide it for the rest, so that you can see that I have here total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 submittals. If I want to get the reports, I can say that, all right, I have 2 rejected and 1 approved. Actually, there are 12 approved, but 2 approved, but 1 is only for this discipline, so that you can get it from here, the reports. Okay. If you want to see earthworks, you can only see the earthworks also here, and both of them you can select it. This is also kind of the report, and I can see here how many documents we have for waiting for submit. These are the 5 documents which we need to submit it for our projects. And -31 is just giving that this is the delay which we are not submitted our documents as we planned, because submittals also can be planned, project documentation. And if you just open this view as a plan view, we also provide possibilities of the project schedule for submittal plan. You can see that these are for Gantt charts, and you can see our project plan for submittals. All right. So we would like to create a new submittals, and here you select the discipline. So I would like to have earthwork, and this is the documents, and I'm just writing here, okay, I would like to create the earthwork. Okay, if you want to do architectural, you can say we would like to submit our architectural drawings. So you need to select the first area and open the digital submit form. And document is, you can say that entry floor plan. So you enter the document name. We also created and generated document ID based on the project name, block area name. We can create it. And the deadline for the project is, let's go from here, you can say that February 29. So this is the document which we would like to, and you can write it here. This is design document sets for project. Okay, and here you can assign the responsible person. And if you want to assign the responsible person, you can say, okay, I would like to assign this to Tekin. So you can assign the responsible person from the property settings. This is all customizable based on your project. You can say, all right, this is which level? One, attention to here, the client. You can select it here for who is implementing it. Document type is, you can select as a PDF. And the revision numbers, you can say that this is 01, and comment, you can write that this is final design. And the zone 1, you can say this is the zone 2, and this is new submittals, and it is commented by Tekin, and the building 1 B2, and from the FND, and the received by here the Piotr, and you can create this data, and you can say that we are reviewed by architect, and you can create the metadata. And when you save and close, we created here new deliverables and design package. So you can see that this is the deadline for 30 days, and we created here, and here the process map. You can see that this is the list, and we can here follow up the process. Manually, I select here the card and move to right side, like I was doing in this, that I said, okay, the status is in the list, and this submittals is waiting for submittal. When I move this one, and I have 7 days to submit my document, you can see that this is the 31. The 31 means that this is 38 days ago, come to here, and always didn't send it the document to here for comments. All right, so that's why this is showing that this is 31 days delay, and these are prepared but not submitted yet, and we have delay on the submittal. This is because of the reminding. I have also received as a check-in, I have 1, 2, and 3 notification that I am delayed to submit the documentation, because system is also sending notification and for the submittals. I can open the submittals package. I can see, okay, this is the submittal package, but where is the document? I can here open the document sets. I can say, okay, I would like to put it the document in PDF. By the way, you can put it the second document, and you can put it the third document. I have here list of the document. You can put IFC file, AutoCAD file, Word file, any information, that kind of things. You can here also assign, for example, for the words, and here we can create it, for example, application file, so that these are the set of the document. the document which you are submitting also can be opened by here you, that you can also see that these are the remarks which we have created. You can open here the markups and you can see, and you can also add new markups. You can say that here Windows is missing. So you can also edit here comments, and you can create it here markupping. We have our own viewer, and in the document properties, data metadata is here, and then you are saying that, okay, I am ready, now submit. I submit the document, and you can see that document from waiting submit has been submitted to here, and you can see that automatically the person is changed to approver Ivon. The document lists are here, okay, and she opened this file and the properties, she saw it, okay, and she can here reject, or she can approve, or she can with the comment. She can also have a checkpoint. She can say that okay, and she is writing here that all right, I accept. ISO 9100 is applied, and here checkpoint is also saying that DWG and PDF also submitted, so that you can create it here customizable checklist, because if you have supplied the cover page correct on time, send that kind of thing, so that she can also create it here the accepting this. If not, it will not accept it. So she can also go to here the chat box, and she can say that comment entry door needs to open different direction, and she write it here the comments. And at the moment I am as a tech-in doing it, that's why even I write it here comments, because I'm a super admin here and my picture is here. But if she write it here herself, when she log in it, it will be here commented. And this is like a WhatsApp chat. You can also make it here answering the comments corresponding this way. All this information we can keep here the communication, and she's saying that okay with comments. When you see that okay with comments, and you can see that this document is moved to here the check-in, and I can open the documents, I can see the properties, I can see the list of the documents, I can open the document in the preview options, I can see her remarks, which is door was opening in the different directions. You can see here door is not opening the correct side, this is the wrong side, so that I can see her comments. I can edit new document as well, and I can say okay, the checklist that all right, the status is okay, this is the 3 app accepted by me as well, and we created for the document for approve with comments. Here I can also generate the printout, because I can go here for the stage log. I can see when this document is submitted, how many days it took from the waiting submit to move this, so that we keep the stage log as well, how many days it was submitted. And here I have 30 days for approval, but it's approved in 1 day. So we keep also, if it's moved back and resubmitted, we also keep record when it was rejected, when it was resubmitted, and all the version control of documents will be here visible as well. Okay, and another power here, that when you have the file, you can say that okay, I want to generate the file for submittals, and the submittal template I would like to have in PDF, and you can select the generating the PDF format of the file. You can do it in Excel file, but this cover letter will be giving what is the title of document, what is the number of document, who submitted, when submitted, who accepted, what are the comment, what is the version, how many documents attached, what are the answer for it. So all this history of submittal, we can still make it in the paper format printout and put the signature, because many countries, our customers are doing digital management, but in the end, they have to collect that signature because that this is their corporate standard. So that you can see that this is the shop drawing submittals, submittal by isetia, client is an FND, numbers are generated based on the metadata which we give, like zone 1, building 2, level 1, serial 1, attention from whom, approve with comments. And this design document is set for the project. You can see here, and this is the final design, and you can here see all this information here and entered and ready for the printout. And this document is also here attached as a standard for the this document for the submittal. So we just done here, but I want to show the reports. So where is this report? So we can go to here. Let me just, this one. I think this one is also need to be, I didn't enter the actual date for approvals. Let's say that, okay, we are here approved, save and close. And now if I go to reports, in the report area, I can here track number of this document which is submitted. So I open here submittal view. And in the submittal view, if I open the all projects, number of submitted document was 17, now is 18. And if I here go and select, this is the final design. And you can see that this is just the submittal of the document. So this document is added on the list. All right, all the data is here managed. Any question? And this is also approved with comments because she was approving with the comments. Is there any question about the process, how we are creating it, how we are doing it? You can also ask private. I can. The question is which software we are using. We are using isetia. This is you can get more information from our website. This is the solution for isetia. You can here also get information about case studies, and there are also success stories and case studies why people are using this application, and you can read about it, about the solution which international are using.
So for this,
a quick question here. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there a linkage
so
available between progress data and the submittals? I mean, anything which can roll up the progress based on the actual submittal or transmittals?
Yes, I mean, we are in the isetia board, all right? If your subject is, for example, waiting for submit, this is the document, and you can see that at the moment, everything is 0%. But if you want to also track the plan of from your team, and you can say that, okay, this was planned for 1 hour. You can also type it that this is preparation of this document is 10 hours. And you can here mention that we spent 5 hours and remaining is still 5 hours, so that you can also make it plan. And also you can say that 50% completed. If it is this subject, then you can see that 50% of this document is completed, prepared. This is, if you look at it, 2% of the all total submittals for man hours, because this is 10 and the rest are 15%, so that you can track the status of how many percent your submittals are completed by entering the progress. If you want this approval cases, you can also automatically say that if the document is approved, automatically make 100%. In this case, you can see that 6% completed. So all the document approved, you can automatically, system can select and say that 100% completed, and you can track the person complete. Any other questions?
This one is available even for the roll-up at the project level, or could this be exported in terms of S-curve or such data as well?
Sure. Any area which is, you can do that because we have a time, and for example, sample of the RFI and drawing reports. But if you want to get the S-curve reports, let me show you. In this submittal, we didn't prepare it, but you can go to analytic modes, and any selected, for example, area from analytic mode, you can change it the format to S-curve. So we have analytic modes. In analytic modes, you can just change it here, the formats, and from the format to chart, S-curve, you can have it. Let me show you maybe some other examples. And here you can just maybe for construction reports. I select the construction reports, and in construction reports, you can see that this kind of data, it will be also planned versus actual S-curve achieved. So here we have some reports. You can see that the total progress, and you can have it for the progress report here, or we can have in here. This is the S-curve. So you can create it, for example, not construction progress, but submittal progress, and weekly planned and submitted, and planned versus actuals, you can get the S-curve. Any question?
Great. Just one more. Do the client would need the same platform, or is there a view option for transmittals, or how it goes?
Well, generally we advise a common data environment platform. So if the system is accessible with the user rights, because we create the roles, role by approver, submitters, and actually the biggest benefit of that kind of system, you use common data environments. But if you don't have the common data environment capabilities, you can share document by mails, all right? Or we have, for example, especially if the subject about the BIM, in the BIM we have also possibilities of, this is the document, let's say, I here select the project, and here I select and open, for example, for project submit here for orange project, and I can open here the submittals. And here the submittal forms. Yes, this is the same, but in this case you can also send the client by email, or you can assign this to system users. By here you can say that, okay, this should be going to also to this person and this person and this person, and you can send design sets, and you can send via email. When you send it via email, you give the time frame, like 48 hours, 72 hours, they can receive this document, right? And they can also download the document, they can see the document. And for the Bim files, I will show you, for example, for the Bim files also, and we can also have possibilities of here. This is the, for example, the Bim viewer, and we have possibilities of the opening offline. And you can open the, for example, Bim files in offline in our viewer, and you can get the comment in local and send it by system. So that we have cases for disconnected way working, but as I mentioned, that the best way for getting the biggest advantage is using the common data environment. So we have a viewer also, and in the viewer that you can navigate the project by here, and you can just go and see that you can here for options for transparent view, and you can just see that this is the our projects, and here for full transparent, or here. Now so you just select the door and you can create it here the comments. So just log in it from the offline. Now I open offline and I create a topic and saying that create a topic, make the picture and write it that all is wrong color. Yeah, so I created the comment and take this one and attach it to where I am created this comment. So you can see that offline I created and loaded. The same for Excel file. So if you would like to have, for example, Excel file and offline entry, this is the file in Excel formats. You can open in Excel format in the separated place. All the Microsoft product, we have direct integration. And in why-isetia, you can see that I can write it here, the title called Submittal Sample. They can just in Excel installing this plugin, upload it. I'm in different location, different connection, just having this plugin and opening the Excel file and writing it. Another person who has access to global central data here, just refreshing it, system automatically connecting this file. Let me just show you the changes here in Excel in my local computer. Now I open the here file, and please see that submittal samples are here written, and I can go to versions and this version and former version, because this is just 1 minute ago I uploaded, and I can compare it. You can see that submittals, and here all the changes can be stored here as a new version. So you can see that all the version we have here, 56 version, and we also keep the version control, history tracking that who created this file, who uploaded. In the version control, you can see that this document first version was here like this, but in a time being, we developed the file by adding the one by one the field. Any question?
Yeah, I have one question.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Yes,
Yeah.
Greg.
This is Greg. I have one question regarding for example, if I have a PDF, right? PDF files,
Yes.
and then when, for example, if I open that PDF in the website, there's a specific link in that PDF, correct? URL link. When I open the PDF, and then there's a specific link in the website. What if I have like 10 PDFs and I want to extract all their URL through Excel? Can we do that in IC? Yeah.
You have a one PDF, let's say, yes?
Yeah, so for example, when you click that PDF, then the automatic in the website, it will open, right? PDF browser in the website.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So there's a specific link, URL link in that website, in the PDF.
Yes.
Okay. Can we extract maybe the URL of that URL link of that PDF into an Excel?
Yeah,
Can we extract?
we have for security for admin, we generally not share it here for the URL address, but for admin, if admin wanted, each document has specific address. So if you want to integrate this one for another applications, because sometimes happen because customer is using Primavera and they want to, for example, link the document the specific task, and you can generate the link from the here if you have security access. Yes, we extract the link, and but entering this
URL,
link you need to have user password, because
okay.
yeah,
Okay,
because
so
it's high
the
security.
reason why, yes, the reason why I asked that question, because for a contractor, when the consultant submitted their project and then they submit the specifications, now we have this in our company, we have this new process that instead of one URL only link, we will create few on more URL, so that when they click that specific URL, it will go directly and open to a specific PDF file. That's why I'm asking for the if we can export the
Yes,
URL link.
you can do it.
So,
And exactly.
yeah.
And we have any question more? We have, because there are some.
No more.
All right.
One thing
And
my
thank you,
side.
Greg.
Is there anything integrated available for IDC, like any markup tool internal with the same platform, or any integration with something like Bluebeam or Nitro?
Could you please say again for
I'm saying, is there any integration or a common platform available within for IDC, the interdepartmental checks, like markup tool for IDC internally in the same system?
okay, first of all, everything what I show is our system. Okay, we don't, for example, use any plugins like PDF creator, markup, doing it, and etc. So that all the preview online, all these things are our standard function, so that you can open the file, and when you open the file, you can just make the markups. All these things are our function. So when you created the document, you can just do it this. For integration, we are open with, we have in our API, we can integrate this solution with other application as well. Depends on the, of course, details. So we are modular based, and our admin module also here, when you go to, for example, for settings and the admin area, we can configure it and we can integrate it with other systems.
Got it. So the internal preview thing is with auto view?
Yes. Yeah, this is our own viewer, own markup. Everything is out of box. You don't have to install anything in our system. So we are using our own viewers. But we don't, for example, we don't show all the document format. Yes, our viewer license is provided major documents like PDF, out of box. We are online viewer. We have Word, Excel, JPEG, PDF, video files. Even we have possibilities of 360, which is this solution is not only for design. This solution can be used for planning, design, construction, operating time. So if you, for example, during the many of our customers, Also, for example, managing the construction picture. So they can also 360 picture can load it, and they can operate it for the 360 pictures as well. So this is providing the pictures, video files, AutoCAD files. We are DWG file for AutoCAD file. We are giving it, but we have sometimes some issues because of the versioning, because Autodesk all the time changing the version, and we have not publicly committing that we have 100% AutoCAD file viewer online. But any file, AutoCAD, Revit, Navisworks, files and everything, you can store it. And if you have installation in your application, you can open it. So we don't limit it for you any type of document, but our viewer is based on the Word, Excel, PDF, PowerPoint, JPEG file. More than 80 type of document we can give a viewer. And two questions also. One is that Mehmet Bajol is asking if we can filter the time. Yes, of course. First of all, document, we can search the document by writing here, for example, by the text for the document. If you write it L1, and when you search, you can search document by name. Also, we have documents for searching by attributes, like edit document, edit with this time and this time. But process is more powerful because in the process area we have time frame, so that you can filter the documents between some period of time. So I open now for example report for RFI or submittals. Let's go to submittals because subject is a submittals, or RFI also, because there is not too much difference between RFI and submittals. I open, for example, the RFI file. These are the RFI for requests for informations, and please see that this is the time. And each process like RFI submittal, you can say, okay, I would like to see between August starting from the May. So you can get the filtering all the submittals during this time submitted. Okay, and you can have here the date information. But as I mentioned, this system also used for construction projects, like construction phase, not only design. In this case, you can also get plant versus actual comparison. This is, for example, simple bridge plant versus actual for 973 meters bridge, the piling, pile cap, pier elevation, and pier head. And if you select the plant progress till the end of the June, it was 100%. But what is the actual progress till the end of the June? It's having 61%. So we are comparing the date by between plant and actual, because our plant was till the end of April, it was 66%. Till the end of April, what is the actual progress? It's 41%. This tool is designed for planning, design, construction, operating period. So you can here really manage for the also time-based report. Of course, if you are doing the infrastructure projects like road, bridge, highway, railway, metro, we also keep track for example, this is the environment, let's say environmental plan, like building permit, traffic diversion, telecom diversion, sewage diversion, all the status are active. This is not, you can just click and open, see when it is submitted, when it is approved, when it is completed, what are the permissions, what are the documents, all the information we are storing in here. Okay, another question is how the log prepare in Excel located this software. 100% we have full integration with Excel. So let me just show you a couple of things. You can open any Excel file inside of our system because we have our own web-based Excel. So if you go to here, the admin mode, the designer mode, and you can open, for example, any Excel file and upload it. In many cases, client has 100,000 document deliverables, and instead of one by one entry, you can enter document is like one-time entry. So we have our Excel inside of our web-based system. You can open the Excel file, okay, and from here you can select, okay, this is my deliverables reports and railway deliverables reports, and I want to open it. If you just select it, you can really open the file, which is Excel format, upload it inside and start the process. So these are the here let's go here documents, and here you can say, okay, I would like to here open it, and you can open it in Excel file, this documents. All right, that document is not saved in my computer, that's why I'm not able to open it. But if I have a file in my computer, I will be able to open it. So this is also here. You can select, drag and drop the file, and you can also open from here. You can bring it any Excel file by drag and drop from the others. And for other sites, here, not that one, but go to submittals. Again here. And you see that this is the card. If you want to see this card in Excel format, this is the line, and export the Excel. And now I'm opening the file in Excel format. List of the document, loaded date, loaded by, notes, submittal date, status, attention to. I can here change. Okay. And here I have format for loading. We can put it Tilos, Primavera, Excel, any kind of document from here. We can also load it. So you select this time upload and choose the file. You can see that Excel file you can select. When you press OK, you can upload it. Any question? I think that there's a question about how we can use from Cihan Koca. If wondering the quality documentation, yes, all the quality process you can define here, because let's say handover is a one kind of process, yes, and you need a documentation on that, and you are accepting the work which prepared by a subcontractor, and you are going to area and you are making checklist, you are selecting and entering the checklist, and if the checklist completed, you are accepting. At the same time, all documentation need to be approved. All the process, as I said, we have 400 process implemented in system. We are providing without any single codes process design. You can develop and customize your own processes, because we call why-isetia boards, and you can see here handover process. And if you want to here create, identify, document, agreed, assigned, started, completed, and you just set up here process map, you can link it, make the map, automated your quality controlling processes. And Mehmet Bacıoğlu is asking of if we can customize those visual. Yes, everything here without single code, you can customize it. You can develop unlimited project. By the way, we are unlimited project and unlimited process system. So you can create it here the inside of our system for unlimited project, and the template and process which you develop inside of system, this admin module, will be able to use for any other project as well. So we have project. You see that I have a project, and in this project, if you go to no grouping the projects, and I am going here that I said, okay, no projects. And here I have around 20 projects, okay? And if you would like to group the projects by settings, so you can see that these are the plant duration, plant data, you can see estimated budget. These are all the fields related for the projects. Project sponsors, actual labor cost, all this data is available. You can also group the project by, let's say, status, and show it by yellow. And you can see that my project status is here, the project closed, realization, and etc. We have companies, they are using for tender department for preparation of the tender documentation. We have a company using for design, and you can use for all stages for the project. We have program and portfolio of the system. Any question? Yeah, by the way, our BI tool is providing 3 data. One, our own database. You can report it by BI. So analytic tool is giving possibilities of the developing and customizing. If you know the Excel, you can really very simple create the report from the here selected area. So portfolio views, these are the report templates, okay? And if you want to change the settings here, just move to admin module, and our BI analytic, you can just use here, for example, okay, I don't want to see the line, but I want to see, for example, here the chart, so that you can edit another charts, and you can select it here, open the chart and add the values from here, for example, 2018, and you can also add it here to 2019. And by this way, you can really develop very fast analytic data. These are data taken from our own database. But if you are using Primavera, Autodesk, Power Project, Telos, Microsoft Project, or SAP or Excel, you can bring any data here and show your management for third parties as a BI tool. But the power of our BI analytic is you can combine data sets, which is some data from why-isetia database, some data from SAP, kind of. You can put plant data from here, actual data from SAP, and compare plant versus actual, so that you can merge the data from the different source, because we have a data source area. Yes, our session is recorded. We will publish it. You will be able to watch it, and you can also see it. We have also other sessions recorded in our YouTube channel. You can see RFI, claim management, payment request, material selection sessions. You can watch it. We are repeating this each 2 weeks, another topic. If you want, we can also able to make individual presentation. We have partners more than 80 countries, and our local partner can visit you, or we can do based on your requirement. You can send one of workflow, one of processes which you would like to have. We can develop and show your own processes and own report. Okay, there is a question private that if this software can be document control could be linked to Excel, including the attachments as a flow approved submission, both contract and client. Attachment link, yes, but we cannot attach an Excel document because it will be heavy, but the link we can generate exported Excel list of document, and list of document link we can generate it, and by this way you can select and go to related document in cloud. But putting the document inside of Excel, it will make the Excel file very heavy and it will be not operatable, but we can do it. Any more question? Okay, so please do not forget to send email to our company if you would like to have a certificate. Thank you very much for your time. It was a pleasure for me today speaking about the digital submittals. And if you have any question, you can also follow us in LinkedIn, FND, Future Network Development. And you can see that we are repeating different subjects for planning, for delay analysis, transmission management, all the topics. You can follow us in the LinkedIn and get for webinars information. Thank you very much and have a nice day.